Hello everyone, my name is Alicia and welcome back to Double A Homestead. Today is a very warm day out. It is about 90. It is windy, which is nice, kind of helps with that heat. But today is a very important day because we have to get that irrigation system in. Now, I know I mentioned in a previous video we were going to wait to put the irrigation system in until we figured out where we're going to put things in the expansion, just so we can line up that drip tape. But because it is so hot and it's getting hotter, we wanted to get that irrigation system down today. Now, we're only putting it in the front half right now. Not sure how we're going to figure out the back half. I'm sure Andrew has a plan. He's very smart. Now, watering by hand, yes, we could do that, but because the garden is so big, it would just take so much time. And when it's hot like this, you don't want to water in the middle of the day, just because when you get that water on your plants, if you do overhead water, it's going to burn your plants, and you just don't want that for them. This is on our other side of the garden for the tomatoes. We did get that drip tape set up. We already put the tomatoes in, which is fine. All we did was drag out the roll of drip tape and then just kind of weave it behind there. It was no problem whatsoever for us. We did use the staples that I showed you in a previous video, how we tacked that down. I'll get close here so you can see. We didn't go through the tarp, we just went through where we burned the holes and put that staple in. Now the drip tape that we have two different kinds. We've got an 15 mil and an 8 mil. Now the reason why we have those two different kinds is because in the high trafficked areas, we wanted to make sure that we had the thicker one, just because if we're stepping on it, and the cart that I bring in here to pick vegetables, we didn't want to worry about anything ripping. In the high traffic areas, we have the 15 mil, whereas the low traffic areas for the sunflowers in particular, we only have the 8 mil. Here are the sunflowers growing beautifully, but I wanted to show you. You can't really see a difference in size with the drip tape from the sizes there. They look pretty much the same, just the thickness is different. And then here are the connectors that we have. And that's what we're gonna hook the drip tape up to. And I'm going to get closer if I can find one where that water comes out of here. You can see it's a little wet. And we don't worry about lining up the holes with where the plants are. Another reason why we have those wood chips there is to help once those wood chips get wet and soak up that water. It's beneficial to the plant, and it also helps retain the water, keeps weeds away. And then, like I said, once those wood chips get wet, then it's just going to go ahead and drip into the plant. Here are potatoes. This one's starting to flower here. This is a Kennebec. And then over here, you can see that one's starting to go too. This one is a red Pontiac that we have in there. It's time to get the rest of these peppers in the ground. So let's go. hopefully you can see me all right. Even though the sun is going down, it still is very bright out. But because the sun is going down, I do want to say my goodbyes and kind of explain a little bit what we did today. I know I didn't show you a lot. There really wasn't a lot to show today. Just mainly planting, which we pretty much got taken care of in the first half of the garden. I am very burnt, even though I wore sunscreen and reapplied about 4 times today. It was really hot, but for the day that it was, we got a lot accomplished. There is a section of peppers that we don't have in currently just because the greenhouse is still in that spot. Until we get that moved, then we can get the rest of the peppers in there. But as far as the first half of the garden, pretty much everything is in the first half. We are just worried about the back half of the garden that we have to fill. Andrew is working on planting sunflowers right now in that back half, and then mostly squash and cucumbers. We do have corn in, which is great. We're almost there. I can't wait for everything to get in this garden and then just watch it grow. For the irrigation system that we have, we didn't get all of it laid in the main part of the garden. We still have some that does have to go down, which is fine. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I know that we still have a lot to do and we're kind of rushing around. There's only 2 of us, so we can only get so much done in a day. Unfortunately, I happen to have a bad back, so that kind of enables me to work as long as I want to, but we're getting there and I can't wait to show you guys all of the progress, how everything's growing. When it grows, when it starts producing, that's when it's gonna really be fun. But I do want to thank you guys so much for watching and joining us yet again on another beautiful day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again. Take care. Until next time.